Okay, so the last time we spoke about it's not the size of your lock that counts, it's reinforcing the keep and making sure that it backs up the size of the lock to give you the security that it can offer. Today I want to chat to you about the size of the gap. Now it is about the size of the gap, and that's the gap between the door and the actual frame, the gate and the frame. And what happens is, in many cases, is the gate is breached by flexing the gate, by twisting it open and actually pulling the lock laterally out of the keep, which then negates the size of the lock again. So you want to reduce the chance of that by putting a strip or covering that gap, making it more difficult for them to be able to do that. One of the other ways of doing it as well is to add to the other side of the lock here, onto where the hinge side is to add another hinge, or to fill this gap up with a space or something like that so the gate doesn't flex. Now a lot of people aren't aware, but it is actually very easy to make a gate flex, even regardless of how strong it is. This one's already a 30mm tubing, but this gate was actually breached in that exact way, which is why it's got the extra hinge in there now, to stop the gate being forced out. So it's not about the size of your lock, it's about the keep. In this case it is about the size of the gap. You've got to reduce that gap and then fill in the other side where the hinge side is either with a spacer or another hinge to stop the gate flexing.